Hey guys, welcome back to this channel, my channel, our channel. In this video, I am going to show you guys some exclusives over here that we're gonna go through, and I've tried them. I know whether I like them or not. I'm gonna let you know whether or not I feel, in my opinion, that you should look forward to receiving these items in your boxes for September, because these items, or most of them, will be featured in September Boxycharm boxes. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing. The button is right there. It is completely free, and I'd love to have you be a part of my family. I know my subscribers would love for you to join as well. And while you're there, make sure you click that like button. It's literally right there next to the subscribe button. When you hit that like button, it really helps my YouTube channel with the analytics, YouTube showing my videos and my channel to people like you who have the same interests as you and need an escape just like we all do. So make sure you click that like button, and if you don't mind, click that notification bell. That way YouTube lets you know every single time I upload a new video. Thank you so much. I love you. Let's move on. Let's dive on in. So let's talk base box. The Huda Beauty matte and metal eyeshadows have been officially spoiled, confirmed that they will be featured in Boxycharm boxes. Now, there will definitely be a variation. We don't know which ones we will be receiving. However, I have not seen any concrete evidence that it is a standard product in the box. It may potentially be, but either way, I wanted to show you these are the four that I currently own. I ended up purchasing all four at the same time. I kind of have a love-hate relationship with these. You can actually do a full-on wing with it, and that's like amazing because it is like a brush tip. But then you have this one over here, which has like a flat head doe foot applicator, and these are really opaque. This is okay. How can I say this without being misinterpreted? This product is a great idea, but just like everything else, it does have its pros and its cons. So a pro is they're super opaque. They're literally waterproof. You don't even need a primer. I've applied them without a primer and these babies stay. They're very multitaskable. You can actually use a shade like the matte one and apply it very lightly as a blush. So you can definitely do a lot with this product. The thing about it is you kind of have to work quickly, because once it starts to kind of dry, which it starts to dry fairly quickly, it's a little harder to blend it out. So that's one. And two, you don't want to over apply the metallics. When you over apply the metallics, it feels heavy on the lids. Your lids will look kind of like wrinkly, and it can tend to be somewhat patchy and or like flaky. I would probably have to create a look showing you guys how to apply it in order to make it work. That way, if you receive it in your boxes, then you know what to expect and how to work the product. If that's something that you're interested in, now that I'm pretty much all caught up with filming, September is a brand new month, and we're gonna be good. We're gonna be good. We're back to like tutorials and try-ons and like really taking our time to educate. So if that is something that you guys want, just let me know, and I'll make sure that I'll film something with these products. That way you guys get an idea on how to play with it. It is a terrific product. You just have to figure out how to use it in order to not overcomplicate it. The next spoiler for the base box is the Hip Dot Zion palette. The palette is really pretty. I am obsessed with all palettes, so it's either that one or you're gonna be getting the Alamar Spanglish palette. The Alamar Spanglish palette has been teased for quite some time now. I kind of wanted that one, and then I was like, oh yay, it may be coming to Boxycharm, great. But then I also saw the Hip Dot and I was like, crap, I kind of want the Hip Dot one. So I'm gonna be happy with whichever palette I receive. I do believe that this is gonna be a this or that type of product. I don't think you're gonna get both palettes in the one box. It is a rare thing for Boxycharm to include two palettes in a one box, you know? So you're either gonna get the Hip Dot or you're going to get the Alamar Cosmetics Spanglish palette. And then your choice for the base box was either the Very Cherry Eye Cream by Pharmacy, which this is the size. I've shown it here as a spoiler on my channel before. And this is why I like having products in advance, whether I purchase it myself or it's sent to me, because I'm able to show you guys size and texture, or give you feedback on the scent and how it feels in advance. That way when you guys receive it, you know what to expect. So this is the Very Cherry. This was option number one, or you could have chosen the Kate Somerville Exfoliate exfoliator. So depending on what choice you made for your base box, you'll know which one of the two products you will be receiving. There are more spoilers yet to come. I don't think that those will actually go out. I think it's gonna be one of those things where it's gonna be like, we're gonna be surprised when we receive our boxes, because this is just a handful of spoilers, but I'm sure there's way more products coming to the box, and those will be variations. Let's get into the premium box for the month of September. So here I have two of the products that will be featured in the premium box. Now, these two were choice along with one additional product, and I'm just so grateful these were sent to me in advance to try. This is the Hydra Full Retexturizing Gel Cream by Marc Jacobs. Its name is the Youthquake. I thought this was gonna be much smaller than what it is. So having received it in my box, I was like, that's kind of big. This here is a 1.7 fluid ounce. I honestly expected maybe twice the size of this, not 4 times the size of it. So that's pretty cool. I liked this cream. It has a very light, kind of clean scent. It doesn't necessarily smell like spa. I thought it was gonna be white or maybe like a very light pink, but no honey, it is yellow. I applied this on my skin right before applying my foundation. It feels hydrating, but it doesn't feel super oily and greasy on the skin. I feel like if you have really dry skin, this is gonna be really nice because it's gonna give you that combo skin type of feel. And I feel like if you have oily skin, just applying a little bit of this on the skin is not gonna make it excessively oily. I have combo skin, so I would definitely have to try this on someone who has oily skin in order to determine what the after feel is gonna be like. But look, I applied it on my hands and it doesn't leave that oily residue feeling kind of situation going on. So I think this is freaking awesome. So if you chose this for your premium box, you're really gonna enjoy this. Then we have the Marc Jacobs Dewdrops over here. This one, they sent it in Tantalize. Guys, this is what I have on my skin right now. Like, I have no highlighter. Anything you see shiny on my face is a lip gloss and then the highlight. This is the highlight. I'm gonna pump some on the back of my hand, but I really like this, so I don't wanna waste it. At first, I was like, that's not gonna work for me because it's kind of dark, you know, but you go ahead, you blend it out. That one pump was already too much. You need to try to do like a half a pump, okay? But look how pretty that is. I don't know why I didn't learn my lesson. I did the one pump on the back of my hand and then I just like dipped my finger into it and did one of these with my fingers, blended it in. I feel like you could totally use a sponge for this. However, I had not wet a sponge prior to applying the product, which is why I didn't do it with a sponge. But I think a little is gonna go a very long way. There was so much left on the back of my hand, I had to wipe it away. And I felt so bad because I felt like I was wasting product. But it just gives you this beautiful, illuminated, healthy glow. So whatever was left on the back of my hand, I went in with a brush and I applied some on my brow bone, on my inner corners, and it just looks really glowy, really healthy. They do have 2 shades you will be receiving. It's either the tantalized one or I know there's a lighter shade. So you'll get one or the other. Either way, a little bit, again, it's gonna go a very long way. And I think you guys are really gonna enjoy this. The third item you could have chosen was the Ole Hendrickson Glow Facial. That product I do not have on hand to show you guys, but I do see a lot of great feedback on the product. And the moment that I said Ole Hendrickson is going to be in a Boxycharm box next month, and I said what product it is, people were freaking out saying they love that line. So if you chose that or you receive it in your box, it's something to definitely look forward to. I feel when it comes to the Luxe box, there were so many more spoilers going around. We're talking about confirmed, and I'm sitting here like, I also feel like the Luxe box deserves that extra attention to be on the spotlight on Luxe months because, you know, the Luxe doesn't get love every single month. So let's talk about spoilers for the September Luxe box. The Pharmacy Cheer Up Eye Cream is definitely a spoiler for the September Luxe box, along with the Biro Tomato Serum. Now, when I looked up a picture, I honestly thought this was gonna be red, and I was like, that's not red. Like, I get it, it says tomato, but it's not red. It's still not red, and that's okay. I've had an opportunity to try this. I've tried this 3 times, and I like it. Thing about this serum is just packaging alone, I think that although super simple, it is a very hard plastic. I like that you don't have to do the whole pumping thing in order to make it absorb product and so that you can use it. I don't know if I'm making any sense, but I like that it has that twist up mechanism. Nothing new and innovative, but it's convenient, and I like that. So as you twist it open, it's already have product. See? Because it pops open on its own. It feels like a gel, but not an oil. It doesn't leave this sticky, tacky residue on your skin. It is a serum. It is really hydrating. It feels really good on the skin. It doesn't have much of a scent, so it's not like you have to freak out over that, because I know a lot of people do not like the idea of scents or fragrances in their skincare. And this is the size that it is. So if you receive this in the box, then I'm gonna tell you, you have something to look forward to. The Kate Somerville Exfoliate Exfoliator is also a spoiler for the September Luxe box. And a product that I'm actually really hoping that I receive is the Fenty Kilowatt Highlighter. I don't have that. I do have the first Fenty highlighter, I can't think of the name. I cannot think of the name, but I can show you the size. So the highlighter is going to look like this. It is about this size. And when you open it up, this is Trophy Wife. I wanted this so bad for so long, and I'm so happy that I already own it. There's a little bit of a dent going on in there because I've used her. She is very loved. I know a lot of people didn't like it because it was way too yellow or way too golden, but for me, I was really looking forward to it, and I love her. So the Kilowatt highlighters, there are two versions that you may see. So you may see a whole pan, or you might see the duo. I'm kind of hoping for the duo, but yes. So this is about the size that you are going to see. And I'm really excited that they're including Fenty in a box again, because these are the kind of brands and products that I want to try, but I already have so much stuff that I just don't want to spend my money on it. Like, being honest, I don't want to sit here and run out and pay $30, $40 for a highlighter if I can pay $25 or $35 and get it in a box along with a handful of other products. The September Boxy Luxe Choice event did not disappoint. Not only did you get to choose 2 items for your September Luxe, but they had so many items to choose from. It was just kind of like, okay, right? Because it was so much. So the first item you could choose from was the Kate Somerville Exfoliate products we've talked about already, the Biro Serum or the Very Cherry. I've already mentioned those. Those were choice options number 1. Choice options number 2 were the Tan Luxe Tantalizing Lotion, the Skin Camp Eye Masks, the Milk Makeup Face Mask, the Milk Makeup Overnight Serum, the Frank Body Coffee Scrub, Osea Protection Cream, and the last item was the Gravity Weighted Eye Mask, which I already own her, and I'm not gonna put her on my face because I have lashes, as you can see, but this is what she looks like. Okay, I actually received this in my FabFitFun box. I had 2. I gave one to my mom. So in the back, you have a stretchy Velcro. I feel like I'm modeling this for you guys. So you have a stretchy Velcro. The Velcro is very well made, so it's not one of those things that you're gonna wake up and it's like completely open. This weighs 1 pound, so you're gonna have a pound of pressure on your face. What I really like, this is a really cool feature, is that you get to open the zipper and remove the eye mask. Disinfect it, do what you want in order to disinfect and make yourself happy and comfortable with the situation. But this, you can just throw it in the wash and the dryer and you're good to go. Once it's dry, you pop your little mask back in here and you can get back to using your mask. I have actually washed her many times because I've had her several months at this point. So I can't even pinpoint with like 2 hands how many times I've washed her. I feel like I've washed it maybe once a week. And the thing about it is, it's like she's still like put together. I mean, the worst that's happened is this curled up, maybe because I left it in the dryer a little too long. That curled up, but other than that, she's very sturdy. It does its job. She has not been discolored. There is no stainage. Yeah, again, she's very well made. I don't see any openings in the seam or anything like that. If you chose this, then this is something to look forward to. I like to sleep with pressure right here. If not, I have a hard time falling asleep. So this is really helpful. Now, everything does have its pros and cons. So I will tell you, I will go to sleep with this baby and she's good to go. But when I wake up, she's like hanging down here. Like, she's still strapped around my neck, but she's hanging down here. I don't know why. Maybe because she's super heavy and I don't just lay there and not move for the rest of the night. Like, I'm human, I'm alive, so I actually move while I'm sleeping. She does the job, okay? She applies the pressure so that I can sleep. I will mention that my friend Isabel over from Boxy Preview on Instagram, I'm gonna link her down below. Make sure you guys go check her out. But she did find a spoiler where it seems like she seems very confident that this may be coming to a box. So it could be in the next several months, you never know. But Persona Cosmetics lip gloss looks like will be featured in a Boxycharm box at some point. And their Power Brush, which happens to be a dual-sided brush. Y'all know how I feel about dual-sided brushes, so I'm not even gonna get into it. However, if I were to ever receive that brush in any box, it doesn't matter. I'm willing to try it because it kind of looks like the KKW beauty version, but I'm not saying that I would like love it, you know. Another product that may be featured is the Eloise Beauty The Queen palette. It was next to the Hip Dot. Hip Dot is coming to Boxycharm, so at some point we will see the Eloise Beauty palette featured in a Boxycharm box, hopefully soon. And then I left you guys kind of like with a little bit of a cliffhanger in the last spoiler video, and that was, can you guys figure out what palette this is? And short version, Joe was in his office, he did a little and then I was able to zoom in, crop it out, and I couldn't make out which palette it is, or could I? You know, I wanted to see, I kind of figured out what palette it was, or the brand at least. I don't know what palette, what color scheme, but I know the brand. I wanted to see what you guys thought. I wanted to see how close you guys can get. And of course it is a Natasha Denona palette. That's literally what it looks like. If it's not, then I need to quit my job, okay? Because that's literally what it looks like. You see it being rectangular. You see the 5 pans. I just don't know what the color scheme is. It hasn't been confirmed. We have to wait for Joe to say, yes, guys, it is Natasha Denona, okay? So we're waiting for that. But I'm really excited because that means that we would be getting another Natasha Denona palette in the box. And I mean, we're talking Natasha Denona here. That's exciting. Those were all the spoilers I have for you guys today. Of course, we're gonna see more and more, and as we find out, since I'm all caught up with pretty much everything that had to do with being behind for having taken like a 3-week hiatus, we are back on the spoiler game. So we're on top of it. Let me know down below what items you're most excited for. Don't forget, I do have 2 giveaways that are active right now. So make sure you check the description box, sign up for them. You only have a few more days before I close it and I choose my winners. Whoever wins each giveaway is going to get well over $500 worth of product. So make sure you check it out. Don't be lazy. Click that link. Check it out. You never know, you might be the one that wins one of these. Make sure you check out the videos that are popping here on screen. That way you're up to date with all my most recent postings. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Thank you for spending a few minutes out of your day with me, and I'll see you guys very, very soon.